Hello friends, welcome to a brief presentation on a very unique initiative, Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana, which was founded 13 years ago with a simple goal, simple dream, simple vision that every bud has a right to blossom. Welcome to this presentation which gives you an overview of this exciting journey. In case you're already familiar with Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana, this presentation will give you the latest update, including the data for 2022-23. In case you are new to it, you'll be really excited to see the wonderful progress that this initiative has made over the years, the strides that it has taken, and it is growing very rapidly beyond Maharashtra now. Welcome to this presentation. Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana is part of Seva Sahyog Foundation, which is focused on education, empowerment, and environment. Do visit the website of sevasahyog.org for more details, and I'm sure you would love to be a part of this movement. Friends, this slide provides you glimpses of the journey of 13 years, and as the graph shows, there has been a wonderful progress made. In the year 2022-23, 720 students have been supported, beginning from just 5 in 2009-2010. We have been blessed with 553 donors, many of whom are repeat donors, and there are 349 well-wishers who have supported through a variety of ways. There are 71 mentors who actually do this outreach of reaching out to the deserving students at their doorsteps. As a result, over last 13 years, a sum of rupees 25 crores has been disbursed to both deserving students as well as for reconstruction of educational institutions. In addition, beginning from this year, we have also been blessed with donors who are willing to give us a corpus donation, and we have begun to create that corpus, and that amount is in addition to the amount stated here, only the interest portion of which was used during 2022-23. And we are also expecting that more such donors come forward, particularly from our NRI well-wishers from abroad, who may not find it so convenient to donate every year, but would be happy to create a corpus and name a few scholarships. It is very remarkable that the overall admin cost has been kept at a very lowly of just 0.36%. Of course, with the expansion and the outreach rapidly increasing, the admin cost may go up slightly, but every effort is being made to keep the cost as low as possible, and that is purely because of the well-wisher support who bear a lot of expenses by themselves. Also, it must be noted that all our transactions are 100% digital. There is no cash transaction, either receiving money or putting it to use. Friends, let me give you a glimpse of the spirit of Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana. Our vision, as was mentioned right in the beginning, is every bud has the right to blossom. The purpose of this Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana is really to provide financial assistance where it is most needed. It is beyond the 12th standard that students face with staggering fees for higher education. That's where Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana comes in and helps most deserving students. But it's important that a thought is also induced in the beneficiary's mind that they have to be a part of the cycle of uplifting the society, and they have to begin with their own family first, but then not to restrict to their family alone. They have to extend the helping hand to others, and that's where it's important that the beneficiaries of today carry the baton forward. And as Vinda Karandikar, a noted Marathi poet, has very aptly said, देणाऱ्याने देत जावे, घेणाऱ्याने घेत जावे, घेता घेता एक दिवस देणाऱ्याचे हात द्यावेत. And that's what the logo shows, that essentially the beneficiary of today is going to be a donor tomorrow, and that's the spirit we want to instill in every beneficiary's mind. Today we already have 6 chapters: Thane, Mumbai, Pune, Solapur, Aurangabad, Nagpur, and with every passing year we are hoping that these chapters grow, not within Maharashtra alone but beyond Maharashtra also. and a modest beginning has already been made in some of the last few years. We follow a very rigorous workflow, and that has been at the heart of the success of Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana and the integrity and credibility with which it is carried out. So first step is establishment of contact with students and then followed by home visit. As I mentioned earlier, we have a very spirited mentor team which actually personally visits the deserving students' place just to get idea about how good is the environment. It is not just the question of being financially deserving, but one should also deserve from the perspective of not only the merit, but also from the perspective of a very supportive family. The requirement is that the student must have got at least 90% at the SSC level and at least 70% at HSC level, and he or she should have qualified in the entrance exam to get admission in a publicly funded good institution. Once that's done, there is a confirmation provided to the student and the contribution is released directly in favor of the beneficiary institution. But that's when the whole monitoring process begins. The student's progress has to be continuously upgraded. So with every passing year, a letter is sent to the student to raise the bar in terms of performance. The fund utilization is ensured, and during the year also the mentors carry out at least 3 home visits to ensure that there is a conversation going on between the parents and the students, and both are fully aware of the progress and how things are shaping up. We also conduct workshops and mentoring. So if you are listening to this video for the first time, you're most welcome to get in touch with us and be a part of our mentoring team, or you'll be happy to conduct some workshops for our students. And last but not the least, every year we hold a felicitation program of showcasing the success of these deserving students, which actually encourages the next batch of students, and it also gives a first-hand feel to the donors and mentors of how the progress has been. But at the same time, one of the essential requirements of this arrangement is that no donor ever gets to know who is the beneficiary. Neither does the beneficiary get to know who the donor is. And that's where there is no feeling of a personal obligation. The relationship is very healthy. The student should feel that the society has supported at the most deserving hour, and at the same time the donor should feel satisfied that the donor has contributed to the well-being of so many students, not just one. And that's a very, very healthy feeling to carry. As the work progressed well, media was very quick to give coverage, particularly the interview of Mr. Ravindra Karve, the founder, in June 2015 on IBN Lokmat, really gave a lot of publicity, well deserved of course, and it expanded the outreach of the Yojana. Mr. Ravindra Karve, having retired from TJSB at its CEO, had already decided that he would devote his life for health and education, and Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana is a dream come true out of his own initiative, the baby step that he took with the support of a few other founding members who have been a constant support to him. So this IBN Lokmat interview was about his second inning, which has been completely devoted to the society. After that, in August 2017, Lok Satta, which is a very well-known Marathi newspaper, gave a full-page publicity to Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana. And that really helped Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana reaching to all corners of Maharashtra. Almost rupees 17 lakhs were donated by people who had no clue about who the founders were and about Mr. Ravindra Karve, but just out of that goodwill, they paid their donations, and many of them have stayed in touch. The initiative got national publicity when in the Samarpan series on Doordarshan, a coverage was given in March 2021. And of course, as I'm going to talk about in the next slide, the recognition has also come. Mr. Ravindra Karve's untiring efforts have been recognized by 2 back-to-back awards, Shriman Bhausaheb Gandhi Samajik Prerana Puraskar 2022 and Dr. Acharya Avinashi Seva Puraskar in 2023. A very well-deserved honor indeed. With every passing year, the expanse and the outreach of Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana has increased, and practically every district of Maharashtra there is an outreach. Probably the only exception is Bhandara now. And also students from other states including Kerala, Odisha, Telangana, Delhi, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Andaman Nicobar, Chhattisgarh have also been supported. 16.5 crore have been disbursed so far for 1,549 students over last 13 years. In this year itself, 408 new students have been supported. And of course, some of the earlier students who continued in the next years were also supported. 16 students have been supported for their ambitions of education abroad. And 6 schools have already been constructed and 2 are under construction with a total support of 8.35 crores. And it must be noted that students are across all strata of society. The gender ratio has been close to 1:1. 37% students come from remote areas and 20% from semi-urban areas. Only 43% come from urban pockets. And all kinds of educational streams have been supported, right from art, science, finance and management, architecture and design, medical sciences, engineering. But the overwhelming number of students have been from engineering background, as I'm going to talk about in the next slide. The educational streams of students range from diploma to doctoral programs, both in India and abroad. The academic streams are varied, but significant numbers, 60% come from engineering background, 17% from medical sciences, which is very, very significant. And within engineering, 36% come from computer science background, 13% from electronics and telecom, and 13% from information technology. 12% come from electrical streams and 9% from mechanical streams. So quite a good dispersal across a variety of academic streams. The number of educational institutions is growing with every passing year, and I'm sure with every passing year it will be difficult to fit that in one slide. And you can see that it's who's who from educational institutions perspective: IITs, IIMs, NITs, VJTI, ICT, College of Engineering Pune, very reputed medical colleges. You can think of a very important name and you will find that in this list, and the list is growing. And also, of course, there are universities abroad. The top you can see is the MIT US itself, but there are many others from US and Europe. These students have caught the attention of reputed employers, and 52% are multinational, 45% are Indian companies, and 3% are government jobs. 4 students have got opportunities in the US, and as you can see here, there are who's who from multinationals and Indian companies. The employment demographics from the size perspective, that they have been employed by 70%, a little over 70% of large size employers, 14% are mid-size, and small size are 15%. There are 9% who have got packages of 11 to 20 lakhs, 32%, 1/3 of 6 to 10 lakhs, and others have got up to 5 lakhs. But still a very good start in life for students who would not have been able to even dream of higher education. The source of funds in FY 22-23, you can see that there were 328 individual donors who have contributed over 6 crores, CSR of 1.7 crore, and we are trying to increase our footprint for CSR as well. So in case you know any company which would be interested in this kind of initiative, do reach out to us. Trusts and foundations have given 1.75 crore, and we also expect these students to contribute something to their own education. Their family must contribute, and that contribution is about 40 lakhs. And alums have also begun to contribute, and this year their contribution was about 13 lakhs. So these alums have now contributed on a cumulative basis 38 lakhs, out of which 13 lakh was contributed last year itself. So they're really fulfilling our vision that the noble hands today should be supporting the deserving hands. But these deserving hands in turn should become noble one day and support others. So it's not that they have to be just receivers, but they must also support the next generation of students, and that next generation of students in turn should be supporting the further generations. That's really that cycle, virtuous cycle that we are aiming at. So Vidyarthi Vikas Yojana has already grown. The zonal centers have increased to Nagpur, Sangli, Latur, Kolhapur, Jalgaon, Aurangabad. There is an increase in workshops in terms of extracurricular inputs, personality development, professional training. But individual mentoring is also begun to take place. Establishing facility center is the final goal, and also create an institutional infrastructural support mechanism is also going to be a very important interim step. So we would urge you to get involved. We deeply value your financial support. Those who are right now not able to contribute financially can think of giving us good laptops. We are also evolving a formal mentoring program where you may like to get involved, and also you may be a part of the volunteer mentors who do this outreach to the grassroots level. They are already 71 in number. They have grown rapidly, and I'm sure you may like to consider getting involved. But the least you can do is spread a word about this program, share this video, share the flyers that you may come across, so that the support base increases and also the beneficiaries benefit out of your small gesture of getting involved. So do reach our leaders, Mr. Ravindra Karve, his number is available here, and also the other core committee members, Arun Karmarkar, Raju Hamberde, Datta Sawant, and also the mentors who are spearheading the effort at different geographies, Shri Sunil Yadav in Pune, Madhav Deshpande in Solapur, Shri Ram Nakhre in Mumbai, Pradeep Nadankar in Latur, Sanjay Vipradas in Ahmednagar, and Bhupendra Shahane in Nagpur. If you would like to drop an email, reach out on vidyarthivikas@sevassahyog.org and do spread a word about this wonderful initiative. Thank you for your patience. Do visit us on various social media and explore more through the website. And do consider getting involved in the other Seva Sahyog initiatives as well, which are of your liking. Thank you.